Yeah, and,
Yes, indeed.
we are back on a Wednesday this time. We're gonna start doing some Wednesdays for y'all just to recap and just run down a few, a few extra things, maybe whatever's on that mind. Something short and sweet, definitely not the 4 hours that you're used to. But yeah, show our face a little more, you know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Welcome back to the God Particle Podcast. I am TY.
It's your boy True, man.
Let me get this camera right because this joint keep moving. And today is Wednesday, January 28th, 2026.
Just about through the first month of 2026.
Right, already.
Yes, indeed. Real quick, fly by.
Yeah, you know what it is.
At
I don't waste for no man.
all. At all.
Yeah. So yeah,
But at
go
the
ahead,
same time, you said time waits for no man, and at the same time, I read that an eternity for some is like an hour. You know what I mean? And looking at that or deciphering that, decoding that deeper, you know, what I mean that's powerful right there.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, so quick recap rundown of the just a basic what we was talking about as far as the health and the chicken and all of that. Just run down what was the herbs and the chemicals that was in that segment last week. We went over the for the in the chicken. I think it was the what was it? Yeah, polysorbate 80 and 60 and the maltodextrin. So if you missed that last week, go back, check that out. If not, look it up for yourself. Figure out what those things, what they do to you. You know what I mean? I can't remember exactly what either of them was at this point. I'm gonna have to go back and look my damn self.
Check them out. But the good thing about that, you can go ahead and hit that replay button on that Sunday's episode and get a good rundown of it.
Do that for sure. All right. Yeah. For the health, we had the Siberian ginseng, boom bing bong.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the yerba mate right there. Yerba mate. Yeah. Right, Siberian ginseng and the yerba mate. Check those out. Get a chance. Definitely two good ones. And for the websites, I think I still got them up here, actually. Yeah. Boom. The CMOSDepot.com.
Mm-hmm.
Everything CMOS, that's your one-stop shop for CMOS, all different flavors and different styles of it. You know what I mean? The Black Elder, blackelder.com. I can't remember too much from his site. I definitely saved all three of them though, so I'm gonna be checking them out. I be saving a bunch of these sites that we be sharing for real. I'm putting them on my favorites and shit. So yeah. Double back.
I look at it as everything that we're talking about, all the information, just as much as it's for the people, it's also for us. Like we having this conversation.
Oh yeah.
We follow these things as well to the best of our ability.
All right, and the last one we had was baymoss.com. Okay, so check that out too. I'll make sure I'm okay. Make sure I was good on Facebook.
Oh, okay, yeah, I pulled Facebook up.
Yeah, so check those out. 3 websites, Black owned, holistic healing sites. You know what I mean? They're there for the people doing what they need to do, putting in that work. All right. Hold on, why my banner going across the bottom though? All right, there we go. My God, music.com. Why is purple though? Hold on, let me change this color.
It's kind of out of whack.
It's usually black, I think.
Yeah.
I think it just must have updated or some shit because all of my stuff was different. And I had to update my camera too. This camera
Oh, okay.
had an update too, so that might have been part of it. I don't know.
I was just looking at some cameras probably last week for my computer, my desktop. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna grab one so I can start using my desktop and start getting the backgrounds and all that good shit going.
indeed.
It was some that weren't too expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah. They
But
ain't. I can't even remember how much I paid for this joint I got. I definitely wasn't that much. I think my joint was like maybe $20.
yeah, I seen one for like $24.99.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't that much at all.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
let me grab one of these joints.
Get you good quality joint because this joint got
Mhm.
video and the audio. Even though I record my audio in a different place because that's just what I like.
Yeah.
Got both though for sure. All right. Uh. So yeah, pretty much. What you want? Just review that, or you review the knowledge shit too, or we can just go into some new shit.
I don't know. We can just review, what I mean, what we just went over, and then go into, I guess, some stuff in a few beginning episodes, right? We went over some music. I think
Yeah,
that kind of went away within the last few episodes. So we can talk
yeah.
about some new shit, add music. If we want to tap into what we, listen to, kind of thing. Some new shit that we picked up on, new artists that we picked up on, maybe if so. In random conversation from there.
All right, true indeed. Hey, so with that being said, let me say, off the bat, off the on the AI tip, I was on YouTube yesterday and found I'm following this producer, and he put up a video about this new AI, and it's not even a subscription; it's a one-time payment. I'm like, yo, let me check this out. But you can try it out for free. So I ain't even buy it yet, but I tried it out for free. You know what I mean? Yo, this joint, hey, yo, when I say AI is taking over the fucking world, like, hey,
Yeah, man.
this is ridiculous. I mean, I don't get it twisted. I like it because, of course, I'm a creator, and in more ways to create samples and stuff for me to make beats with, the better. But yo, this site, what is it called? Matter of fact, let me pull it up for y'all. Yeah, I don't even know if I saved it. This joint, but anyway, while I'm looking for the site, right? What you can do with this site, just like any AI prompt, or just like what I mean, Chat GPT or whatever, you got to write a prompt, but it's music
Yeah.
and it's a sample AI site, right? So you can get samples from here, and they all copy. Of course, they want you to chop them up as much as possible, make them as human as possible. You
Right.
know what I mean? But and that's I made I think 2 beats out of it so far. I don't want to waste my third one, and you only get 3 with the free joint. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait to do the third one. But I chopped up 2 beats real quick. One I ain't even get to finish though. I kept it moving because I wasn't really feeling it too much. But I know I'm gonna add some more shit to it. But then the second joint, I found some sounds in that joint that I like. Chop that joint up real quick. But basically, you just putting the prompt in of the sound that you want. So I put like, and you got some categories to choose from, like 60s, soul, shit like that. You know what I mean? So you can
Right.
pick the categories you want and then put it in a prompt of what type of song or beat you want, if you want somebody singing over it or whatever. You know what I mean? So I put like 60s style, soul, Marvin Gaye type, pain feeling, because I wanted to get like a pain type of sample to put into a hard beat or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did that, and it came up with this song, yo. And the song is not nobody's song. This is AI. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this shit is so crazy. It just came up with this old school song, and in the song, it got a voice on it and stuff. And when you come up with the song, it's like, yo, what the? It made a whole song real quick, 60 style, 70 style, in like a half a second You know what I mean? Up and then you push play and you get this whole song. You get to download it right there, the MP3, boom, put it directly into your fucking MPC and chop that bitch up immediately. Like, yo, this shit is
Crazy.
completely game changing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know
That's
what I
why,
mean?
like you said, in a matter of seconds, though.
Yeah, and you
I don't think
just like
about
that.
it. Type it in, that's what you get.
Yeah, yo.
That's
Hey,
why.
hey, a lot of people on YouTube though, like they was mad, like they don't like that shit.
I mean, I would imagine. I think, of course, it's going to take away a lot of the authenticity
Oh
of
yeah.
everything, and you're
Oh
not going
yeah.
to know who's really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody is questionable now,
Yeah.
especially the new generation. They're going to be the most questionable because they didn't come up off of the '90s type of shit, the real
Right.
raw kind of vibe. But
Right. Hey,
yeah,
but I
peace,
mean,
peace, bro.
I was like, peace, yo, what's going on? Ignacio. But I was like, man, I think it's a good thing for the ones who know how to chop shit up real good. Because then it's,
Yeah,
for us, it's just more sounds. Like we can even make keyboard type sounds off of a sample. You know what I'm saying? So really, it's a lot more sounds. And for a person like me, I'm interested in especially like chopping up the voices. You know what I mean? I be listening to singers.
yeah.
Yeah, so we can get and the singer in this joint, like the vocals is perfect. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I
too
mean?
perfect. I'm sure.
Yeah, you
Like,
know what I'm saying? Good.
no, you good. I was just when you talking about the pitch was perfect. I think we
Yeah,
had talked about it with KP. I think the episode with KP. Like, how can you compete with that?
right.
And my mind just went back there for a little bit. Like, you know, man, you
Yeah,
can't compete with this AI stuff when it comes
yeah.
to vocals, man. You're
What?
not going to be able to. You know what I mean? The only way you can compete is, I don't know. I guess when it comes to like rawness, when people know that it's AI, then it may take away in their mind. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So that may, I mean, you may get the upper hand from that group of people. But
yeah.
there's a lot of folks out here that are like, man, I don't care. They just want good shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Good
Yeah,
music is good music kind of thing.
yeah.
And now I think we touched on this in the beginning episodes too, where they're taking old music, let's say your Rick Ross hustling joint. They'll take that, turn it into a 50s or a 60s.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And I think somebody was saying that that gives it new life. So like a song, like a Mystical and Silk the Shocker, a song that people really didn't understand, especially with them too,
Mhm.
or especially with Silk. It
Word.
slowed it in the time era that they put it in. I can't remember 60s, 70s. I can't remember which one,
Yeah.
but it slowed it down. You can hear every word that it was saying, and it was like new life for that song. Man,
Right.
and I think I had that when I first found it. I think I had that particular one on repeat for quite some time. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, and then I went back and listened to the regular song, and I don't think I've ever put the regular song on repeat or anything like that because it was just too loud, too noisy.
Right.
But with I mean the way they clean it up, that is, and it gives, like I said, my bad, I lost track. It gives it new life. So a song that haven't been heard for a while now, AI is putting it in this manner, and everybody is now re-listening to it. So now people are getting replays to their old music because
Yeah.
they're going back and listening to the original songs of these joints that AI is remaking or people are remaking
Right.
AI.
Right. Yeah.
So now they, you know, what I mean, now bringing on more money for certain artists
Yeah.
because
And
you
that's
know, what I mean, they doing that. So that's a good thing in that way.
yeah, and
But
that's where that owning your masters and shit come into play.
yeah. And hey, maybe that was the play on from the beginning when it came to these record labels
Or
and not allowing these
oh,
artists
absolutely.
to own their masters. They knew this AI was coming, how powerful it was gonna get,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
gonna always make money. Of course, rest in
Yeah.
peace to everyone who passed away on some dumb shit who was entertainers. Um, but as
Yeah.
long as they own the shit, they're going to continue to make money off of it. That's just
Yeah.
with AI. They own the masses, and AI is keep bringing it back for this for one song to continue to make money. You just got to sit back and fucking watch it. You
Or
just got to sit back and watch it.
that's crazy too. I was just reading the Facebook post about Curtis Mayfield.
Okay.
And how he refused to give up his rights to his catalog and shit. You know what I mean? He pretty much died still owning this shit. But of course, I didn't even know that though, that he had like a freak accident on stage. The fucking some light shit fell on him, and that's what made him paralyzed. And then he was recording while he was paralyzed, but he died like 9 years after that accident. I mean, of course, make you think was that shit an accident, but he was like he was fighting with the labels for a while because they was trying to get his masters and shit, but he refused and never gave him up. Ended up still having this shit, you know what I mean? And they was like that shit back then. That was unheard of. They was signing to labels. They wasn't, you know what I mean? They from the jump. They
Right.
you know what I mean? Out the gate, they didn't own their shit.
Oh, yeah. Watch all these documentaries. They show you that shit.
Yeah.
That's indeed. But like the mindset of the person who would fight you for your own shit.
Right. Like it's my shit.
Right. Like, okay, you may have at a time you may have given me a place to record it.
Yeah,
but if all this shit is mine, you know what I mean? That is mine. If I created the fans and all this good stuff, like this is my shit.
Hey man, fall back.
But you're gonna fight me for it. That shit is weird. That shit is weird.
Motherfuckers want their hands at everything, yo. About all your shit. For life. So they families can eat, you know what I mean? Right. Multiple generations off of your creativity and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up.
Hey, what was Bernie Mac? You know it's a long motherfucking sound when they take the R off of it. Forever. You just say forever. Yeah, right. I think it was Bernie Mac. Man.
But for the beat makers, what we started talking about, that's the site right there, Sampler AI. Check it out. You get 3 free joints, you know what I mean? You just put the prompt in, tell them what type of song you want, and go back to some old school type of shit to get a sample from. It's AI generated. You own it completely. Especially, of course, the more you chop it up, you ain't even gonna know nobody gonna know where the fuck you got it from if you really get the chops. You know what I mean? It's just another sound, like I said, and just another voice. You know what I mean? But you own that shit, no need for clearances and none of that type. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a 50-50. I feel what people be saying about it's gonna be no more real musicians left and all of that shit. Ain't nobody playing instruments and stuff no more. But at the same time, it's, you know what I mean, like we headed to the future. You know what I'm saying? We in the future now. Like look at the changes and shit. Like so of course the music is gonna change, and the easier the more you accept the change that comes along with it, then the more of course you can use these tools as something that just makes your life easier. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I made 2 quick beats in like 10 minutes off of a sample that's already clear. I ain't got to go through do no paperwork, none of that type of shit. You know what I mean? I ain't had to search no sample pack or none of that. I ain't had to buy pass or find the sound I like. Just put that shit in the prompt, and then it created a song for you. You know what I mean? So you can play with that shit all day once you actually got the real, once you pay for it and shit. But it's no subscription. One-time payment, like $69 for life. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that, yo.
And another good thing is, of course, about creating. You don't have to lose yourself when trying new shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You can still stay within your home field of what makes you within that whatever profession of art form or whatever that you're in.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Or if it's not for you, just don't judge it. Just stay away from it. You know what I mean? Let that shit be. There's always going to be a circle for every form of art. You know what I mean? It's just something that's going to be bigger than others.
Yeah.
So if you don't like the AI, if you're one of the ones who don't like using the AI or anything like that, then you just gotta, of course, find your lane and stay with your lane. You can't really, you shouldn't. Well, I don't even say should, but don't judge. You know, it's something that somebody else enjoys, somebody else got a passion for, or is getting a passion for, got a love for, whatever the case may be. Yeah, just stick to what you know. Stick to what you do.
And trust me though, as a producer, if you're a real producer, this is just great because it's just more shit to play with, more sounds to play with. You ain't just using this, you know what I mean? I got my sample packs. I got the sounds that came with the MPC, you know what I mean? I got this. You know what I'm saying? I got all types of shit to sample from. You know what I mean? I got a million sounds, and that's the best way, of course, because you're gonna be making a rack of fucking beats. You know what I mean? I got like 200
Yeah.
beats, and I plan on making like 2,000 more. So you know what I mean? More sounds and more shit to mess with. You know what I mean? Or shit gonna get stale and old. And plus, I love to sample. So shit, this is fire to me.
As so outside of, I know you say you like samples. My bad. I got a quick question.
Yeah.
As a producer, your producer side, what's your what is your comparison? Who would you compare your beat making style or flavor to? What era?
Ooh. Definitely 90s era for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90s era, boom back mostly.
Mhm.
I try to switch it up every now and then, but I always go back into the boom bap soul sample. I guess that just comes natural to me. So yeah, definitely
Mhm.
90s era. If it was a actual producer I would compare myself to, maybe like a Jay Dilla or like a High Tech. Both nine. I think both of them were in like 90s or early 2000s. Yeah. So yeah, like a Jay Dilla or a High Tech, I would say the most. Um, I would say yeah,
Yeah, okay, I feel
off
that.
top what I can
Yeah,
think
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was the beats. That was the beats I typically go for. That era, that the boom back kind of soulful. That's what gets me. I challenge myself with all different kinds of beats. I try to, but what gets my soul kind of going is them boom back joints.
Yeah,
I rock with them.
that's the that that beginning shit from the beginning of hip hop. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
that love shit right there. That's what the music that was popping when I fell in love with it. So
Yeah.
that's of course what I'm always be used to and always want to hear and always make on the tracks, mostly at least. You know what I mean? I definitely got some weird ass beats for you too, though. You know, you really want to switch up, but yeah, 90 at least 90% of my shit is boom bap, soul classic sample, chop sample. Especially now now that I'm finding these sample packs.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going in on the samples heavy. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah.
Damn with that.
Yeah. Shit, who you listening to? Anybody you been listening to heavier lately? Even if they older?
Heavier? Nah. My playlist that I kind of went back to after my lo-fi run for like the last 2 weeks or something like that. I'm finally listening to words again. Uh, it's folks like shit, Christian Ahmed. You know what I mean? And again, my
Man.
tone, yeah. They all on the same vibe. Everybody, you know what I mean, have seen they know what it takes pretty much. They are aware, so they know what it takes to bring order to themselves and shit like that. So it's
Yeah.
that God body type music. Um, Christian Ahmed, folks like I told you, TC the Chosen One, tone levels and shit like that is within my
Oh yeah.
playlist.
I think you told me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go to any one in particular really.
Yeah.
I'll well, I guess I do. I'll pick one and then let the playlist run because I'll go to like a single of theirs and like Apple Music and shit, and then I'll
Yeah.
let the playlist run um, from there. But it is, you know, I mean, that playlist can go forever,
Yeah.
and it's all on.
Right.
I mean, the same frequency that fighting to stay on,
Right.
kind of thing. So that should be everything. Everything we talk about. Like all that shit right there. And the same type, you know what I mean, vibe. It's not folks that's just, you know, trying to be a certain way. You can tell that they're fucking themselves. They're themselves. Is one guy I listened to, what is his name? Not D Rock. Damn, I'm gonna get his name. But he freestyle, not freestyle, he write to a lot of industry joints. And I think I would, if I had to guess, I would say he's from New Orleans. I want to say from somewhere down there, New Orleans or something like that. But you could tell, you would think outside of the words, that he was just a regular street nigga, or you could tell that he used to be. And I'm finding out a lot of these motherfuckers that are going
what?
this way used to be fucking street niggas, or
Nigga.
and a lot of them still within the gang. You know what I mean? They still rep a certain gang and shit like that. But you find out a lot that is these motherfuckers that's going over and now finding peace and finding out how to, you know what I mean, bring awareness to their life and shit. I'm like, yeah, it's dope.
So
One,
crazy you said that,
right?
bro. I literally was just thinking about that shit earlier today, listening to fucking Rashad Jamal.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
rap,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he rap shit too. And I'm like, I mean, not that I put anything past anybody, but it's just still like when motherfuckers come, you know what I mean, on some God shit, and a lot of the times you just think all peace and positivity.
Right.
But you can kind of tell by the fizzings of how they coming with the God shit that they probably was in the street. You know? But he was on. I heard one song for the first time, and this nigga was talking about how you know what I mean, growing up around killers and shit and shooting niggas and shit. I mean, not that that's surprising, but it still was surprising. It still was like, oh wait, hold up.
Right.
And, you because I guess because maybe you met him at a higher frequency, then it's hard to imagine him in the lower frequencies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But of course, that's almost everybody, almost all of us for real, is just on different levels. You know
right,
what I mean?
of course.
Some niggas was actually killing, some niggas only had to pull out, and you know what I mean, or some niggas might have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all different levels, but at the same time, of course, we all was at a low frequency at one point. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know why I just shot the shit out of me though when I heard it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, I love it though.
Yeah,
I love to see it though, man. I love
that's
to
the same
see
thing
it,
with Yaki too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, so they can just change the frequency, bro. Yeah,
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
About.
And you can be yourself to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Of course, change your environment if it doesn't fit where you're going to. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to maneuver within that way to keep your mindset on point and shit. But you don't have to lose who you are. You don't have to lose yourself when becoming a new version of yourself. Shit, we learning all these. You're going through all this shit. If you know what I mean, for those of us who go through struggle of any sort, to carry it with us or to strengthen us in some kind of way. You know what I mean? So even at the highest level, we're meant to use everything from the past as armor out of this motherfucker.
All right.
So it's not to really forget all the way. It's just figuring out how to use that motherfucker in today's time. Use that struggle in today's time. So keep that shit pushing.
Keep building.
What they say, each level get tougher and tougher.
All right.
You may receive better things on the next level, but shit gets tougher and tougher. More things gonna come at you.
And a whole video game out this bitch, like with no ending levels, nigga. Just the infinite levels.
Yeah, keep going.
Super Mario infinite levels out this bitch. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Hey, gotta love it though.
You're right.
Yeah,
where we living. Where we living.
At the end of the day, you never know. It could be fucking you. You know what I mean? Testing yourself. You're already at that level. You're trying to have fun with it and shit. You know what I mean? You didn't project it yourself into this different place.
Right.
Yeah, you never know, man. Because this shit is definitely intelligent. You know what I mean? If you really get down to it, like even on this level, the 3D level, it's so much shit to study and learn and do like brain like it's a lot, it's a lot of intelligent type shit going on. You know what I mean? You be in architecture and shit. Like you ever watch like design or houses or like not even just houses, but like what's the word for it? Fucking like grand ass buildings or some random building though, but it got some crazy ass architecture like in a different country or some shit. You ever watch that shit?
Like the building of it, or it's already complete?
Yeah, it's already complete, but it's showing you that shit look crazy. You know what I mean? But it's like mathematical, like geometry
Oh,
type
okay,
shit.
yeah. No, I don't watch it like that, but I have an attraction to buildings and houses and shit like that. But I don't watch it in that magnitude though.
Hey, that shit go deep, yo. These motherfuckers is
Yeah,
building on different levels. Like, all that shit is just tied in to this intelligence shit and the learning.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Should be wild. Hey, definitely check some of that shit out though, because it definitely also I saw one about the difference. And of course, not every country does this, but the difference between, of course, the United fucking States and some other countries, you know what I mean, who may have
Right,
more circular shit, and while the United States is all in the box square shit. All they
right.
do,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? But there's some countries is running some shit on some mathematical shit, keeping the energy flowing better. You know what I mean? Than America.
I think
I
I
keep
came across
track.
something. I came across something or an interview or something of somebody talking about that. As far
Yeah,
as I remember them talking about the squares and shit like that. As
yeah,
far as the
everything's
U.S.
square.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Box stand out
So,
this bit.
man, that shit wild. Like I said, shit is all connected, man.
Oh
Like they
yeah.
always say, just as
Oh
simple as
yeah.
that. As
Oh
simple
yeah.
as that. It's a plan for everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're gonna, and I believe getting into, let's just say, you know what I mean, the construction business, architecture, if you're the one who is mapping out um, the layout for these big buildings or
Yeah.
newer big kind of buildings that you have to follow a guideline, like you
Indeed.
have to kind of thing. Because especially in the US, because everything,
Yeah.
if you look at your all of your building complexes like your Ryan Homes and shit like that, you all of the shit looks the fucking same.
Right.
And if you look at it, all of it is square. You know what I mean?
It out.
So you thinking all these big joints is following the same fucking structured rules
Indeed.
when creating at least these houses and new businesses that's popping up.
And it's highly regulated.
Right, right, right.
Bro, fucking right.
Crazy.
I'm
It's
sure.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's I definitely gotta fucking touch these other countries, man. 'Cause,
yeah.
um, by next 5 to 10, yeah, next 5 to 10, I'm trying to be able to really move around like I want to move around. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, freely.
not just state to state. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See what some
I'm with
different shit
that.
look like.
Oh
Feel like,
yeah. Get inspired.
yeah,
Continue
man.
to get inspired.
Yeah,
Breathe in that different air. But you said breathe it in. Taste it, motherfucker.
man. Right.
That shit is different, man. I'm sure.
Yeah, I got some couple videos I was supposed to show the last joint, but never got around to. Or if you want to run through a couple of them joints, short joints,
Shit,
a
that's a
minute,
bet.
2 minute.
Yeah, yeah, that's a bet. Throw one on. Go grab this bottle of water I left upstairs.
All right, bet. All right, so we all right, hold on, I gotta share my page. Then
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna play a couple of these joints. This one of these joints is a nice little topic of conversation too. It ain't
Okay.
even in a video, something I'm gonna read, so I'll read that afterwards.
Mhm.
All right, yeah.
I'll be right back. I can
All right,
still hear you though, but I'll be right back.
bet. Which one to play? This is a long joint though. All right, let's play it.
I forgot to cut my mic off. Remember
You good? Yeah, this video is the same shorty that we played a video from last week. Oh, it's on Sunday anyway, but this is a different joint. I don't think I'm gonna play the whole thing, but I'm gonna, because you'll get the point pretty soon.
Okay.
This joint 20 minutes long, so yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it short. Check it out. Hold on, wait, I ain't on the screen yet, am I?
Oh, I can't even see you. My bad. I'm upstairs.
Oh, you good? No, I got it. I'm good. I'm good. All right, so yeah, check this out.
Thing is going on.
I want to talk about this.
Something is going on with time here, and I have a whole bunch of people saying that they are experiencing some type of time distortion anomaly.
So have y'all noticed that we're stuck in a time loop and it's the same shit over and over and over and over and over again?
Y'all, now that like Valentine's Day stuff is in the store, I don't like that shit, bro. Now it got me feeling like we in a loop. Like we in a fucking loop. Didn't we just like what is going on? It's like the same 12 holidays every day.
And this is why people often say that we live in a matrix, right? Because we've created this artificial system of even time, right? Of even a calendar system.
Let me show y'all how dark it is at 7 a.m. They forgot to turn the lights on. You ain't telling me somebody forgot to turn the goddamn lights on. Yo, it is still dark.
Have you ever wondered why our calendar system makes no freaking sense at all?
One of the people that's asking why change the clock, the calendar, the amount of days in a month. Why is everything so unsynced to nature? Whether you want to blame Pope Gregory, Julius Caesar, or even just reptilians or the government, whatever you want to blame it on. This video, we get down to the nitty gritty of all of these loops, the disharmony with nature, the disharmony with our bodies and our circadian rhythm, everything that they keep changing and messing up, the daylight savings time, the calendar. People on TikTok are actually frustrated and finally stepping up and saying that it is not the real New Year's. Finally, we've gotten to this point. I'm trying to figure out how I can stabilize myself because I'm not going to be doing this another year. I'm on a mission to get more in tune with myself and nature. If you are, let's continue watching. First, let me show you what people have been saying on TikTok about time being off, and they're let's get into it.
Just wanted to remind everyone that New Year's is not tomorrow or whatever Thursday. New Year's is in spring.
The real New Year is in spring. The spring equinox. January 1st is a white man's holiday. So save your bullshit New Year's resolutions for April.
I say this every year around this time for the people that don't understand this. The real New Year is not January 1st. It doesn't even feel like fresh. It doesn't even feel new around this time. It feels very gloomy, very not new beginnings. If you think about it.
The concept of a global New Year's is the ultimate form of colonialism. There has never been another time in human history where we have collectively shared a calendar. And that is because historically speaking, calendars have always been determined bioregionally based off of ecological and celestial framing, right? In Egypt, people would frame their calendar time around the flooding of the Nile, and that's when the New Year's would start. The Mayan calendar framed the New Year's around summer, and all of this was determined bioregionally because people have historically always moved off of nature and the celestial system, right? So the spreading of the Gregorian calendar is one of the ultimate forms of colonialism. But not only that, it's proof that the Roman Empire never actually fell. It just changed names. It was Pope Gregory the 14th, I think, in 1582 who determined that the new year would be January 1st. He did that so that he could centralize the power of the Roman church, but also that he could separate the pagans from their natural spiritual association with the land and the stars. It was a way to sever them from their spiritual system. Pagans lived off the land and saw the land as the ultimate source of power. And they wanted to center power around God. So by making New Year's 5 or 6 days after the birth of Jesus, made the church and God the ultimate source of renewal instead of nature. It reinforces the theological narrative that life comes from God and the church instead of the sun and the soil, thereby psychologically separating pagans from their star-based and land-based spiritual systems. And when the Europeans started colonizing the rest of the world and they took this calendar with them, spreading it and religion alongside law and commerce, they eradicated indigenous calendar systems, marking them as barbaric, thereby creating an artificial global timeline, thereby disconnecting billions of people from their ancestral and ecological rhythms. It severed us from our own biological and ecological rhythms. And this is why people often say that we live in a matrix, right? Because we've created this artificial system of even time, right? Of even a calendar system that is all based off of colonialism and power. None of it is real. We were never meant to share a timeline. We were never meant to share time. Time was always local. It was never meant to be centralized. So, you know, happy New Year's, I guess, but it's all fake. It's all fraud. It's artificial, and it's all colonialism.
If you really think about it, this whole structure and
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's pretty much talking about the change of the calendar, all of that type of shit. Yeah, and how that's most of the reason why we're so out of alignment. You know what I mean? Always feeling rushed, always on some productivity shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
And what they say in I think it's Ethiopia, right? So Ethiopia at 2018 because they go by the other calendar.
yeah, shit. I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
These motherfuckers came in and just switched everything up. You know what I mean? But
Wow.
fuck with the time, that's heavy and fuck in the alignment of what we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's connecting us from nature. That's like probably the worst right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you turn motherfuckers into robots.
Oh yeah, big time.
We come from the plants, come from nature. And then all of a sudden we in this box squared out on some productivity and not aligning and not thinking about no damn time or what time I gotta be here, what time I gotta be there. You know what I mean? Gotta rush. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's interference like a motherfucker.
Man, they got us right where they want us. They're playing working out for sure.
Yeah.
On a massive scale.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, the whole fucking world. That's why. Well, most of the world anyway. I guess not Ethiopia.
Right.
Or a few other places that's living off the grid completely. It's definitely motherfuckers living off the grid though. Like
Oh
completely.
yeah.
No,
And now with this ill technology, you know, if these drone shots are true, you got people flying their drones over like certain jungles and shit, and they're seeing certain tribes that's away from society, all society, don't come in connection with society at all. But you know, us and that technology and shit, people want to go searching for shit.
Yeah, you already
And
know.
they disturbing people's peace and shit.
You already know. Can't have that. Let's go see what they doing.
Right. Shit is crazy.
Let's go see.
Leave people alone, man.
Yeah, big wow, man.
And what you gonna do there? Probably fucking kill your ass, and what you do? Put them in jail?
Right.
Like I don't think that'll be I don't know, man. This world, man.
Yeah, man.
But you gotta, I guess we gotta understand that if they're willing to change the time scale and create a New Year's and all that, like anything else is possible.
Oh yeah.
Why would you believe anything else?
Oh yeah.
Good. You know what I mean? From them kind of thing. You gotta look at it, you gotta look at everything else now as a play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta look at everything as a fucking play.
Indeed. Shit is all business to them.
That's it. That's all this joint is. That's why it's probably best to get at least dual citizenship with another country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers lost their mind.
Yeah, real shit though. Yeah, real shit. Cause like, yo, yeah, that's some bullshit. Yo, only way I can actually justify it in my head is if these motherfuckers actually are like alien intelligent beings or shit. So some shit, you know what I mean? Then it makes sense.
Yeah.
You from somewhere else and like, yeah, all right. But like if you really just some dudes who came together like, yo, we gonna make this plan and we gonna take over the whole fucking world.
Right.
And have whatever we want them to do, and then we gonna get paid over all of this shit. We gonna tax everything they make. If y'all just some dudes that just came up with that shit like that, though, like y'all some bro.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Families are bold.
What?
The families are bold
Like,
because
fuck these motherfuckers. Nigga. It's our world. You know what I
right.
mean? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
And like we
Like,
talked about one time in one of the previous shows, like it's passed down from generation to generation, and
right.
it's like, what's grandchild is gonna say, you know what, I want to give this up,
Right. Yeah.
kind of
Like, this
thing.
ain't right.
Yeah, like which one is gonna do that?
Hell no,
Knowing
they'll
the
kill the
level of what I already said, right? There you go, burn that nigga out back.
motherfucker.
Like what grandchild?
The
So it's
quickness.
like, right, what since they come out the womb, I'm pretty sure that's all they know. Groom to it. So, but it's so if you
Oh,
can
yeah.
if you know them to be as bold as changing shit like that, then come on, man, you can't trust nothing they say.
Yeah.
You can't
And
trust nothing they
that's
say
what
or
they
do.
used to. So, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you ain't gonna get about that life. That's a whole different lifestyle right there, boy. Private jet, wherever you want to go,
Oh
whenever
yeah.
you want to go, wherever you want to go, nigga. Yeah, yeah,
Above the law, you are above the fucking
right.
law.
Life on a whole different fucking level.
Yeah, who gonna lock one of them kids up?
Can't
Who gonna explain that?
uh, hell yeah. All right, so
That's
yo,
why,
check this
though.
out real quick though. I was reading this joint not too long before we started. I'm gonna add it to the joint real quick. But this is pretty much uh for like anybody that's on the brink of transformation and how I guess how it works with the brain or the in neuroscience. You know what I mean? And pretty much them saying how it actually works. You know what I mean? And why
Yeah.
it can be hard or some shit sometimes. But check this joint out real quick.
You saying why we what sometimes?
I said, and why it could be hard sometimes
Oh, okay.
because you
Yeah.
you basically your brain is used to patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit is like really real. Like this is really shaping your life. That's like really who you are. So you really gotta actually like work and fight to change the pattern. You know what I mean? But it's like real shit. It's like that's really your brain. So it ain't just like you being lazy or whatever. Like you really are stuck in a loop, in a habit that you create.
Yeah.
That's what your brain knows. So that's what you're gonna do over and over and over. Yeah, I mean,
That's why.
yeah, hold up real quick though. I'm gonna share it. I don't know if it'll be big enough for people to see though, but I'm gonna share it anyway. Because it's just a picture. All right, but yeah, that's it right there.
Okay.
All right, so this joint say neuroscience of patience in transformation. Lasting transformation is not a mindset issue, it's a neural process. The brain does not change through insight alone, but through repetition under safety. Neuroplasticity is slow by design. Neural pathways form through repeated activation over time. Old habits persist even after awareness. New behaviors feel unnatural at first. Progress is invisible before it is stable. Patience allow neural circuits to consolidate instead of collapse. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. I don't know if I'm supposed to be reading this up and down or left and right. All right, you might can read it either way. All right, so yeah, old habits persist even after awareness. New behaviors feel unnatural at first. Progress is invisible before it is stable. Patience allows neural circuits to consolidate instead of collapse. Dopamine and delayed reward. The brain evolved. The brain evolved to seek immediate reward. Patience retrains dopamine pathways to value, process over payoff, stability over novelty, meaning over stimulation. This is how discipline becomes identity, not effort. The nervous system sets the pace. Change is regulated by the uh, autonomic nervous system. When overwhelmed, the brain defaults to old patterns. When regulated, learning and integration accelerates. Patience keeps the system within its window of tolerance where growth can occur without triggering defense. Transformation outside this window feels like danger, and the brain resists. Memory reconsolidation. Each time you revisit an old pattern without reacting the same way, the brain updates the memory, weakens emotional charge, reduces the compulsive reactions, and creates psychological flexibility. Neuroscience insight. Impatience signals Impatience signals threat to the nervous system. Patience signals safety, and safety allows rewiring. You don't evolve by pushing harder. You evolve by staying present long enough for the brain. So basically, you got to really sit in the shit if you really want to change and not go back when it's like, man, fuck the shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So you really got to
Yeah.
sit with it. You know what I mean? And really do shit different every time some of the same type of situations pop up. Like every single
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean?
Choices.
Yeah.
It's all
And
about
then
your
it'll
choices,
become
man.
normal after a while because you didn't change the whole shit, really. But it's gonna take, yeah, that's the work of it, basically,
Yeah.
to get to the point of the actual change that you're thinking about. You know what I mean? Changing
Yeah, I feel
changing
like,
ways in your life.
yeah. So I say it could really be so simple.
Right.
It's difficult, depending on what you build and the path that you've gone down. That's the difficult level. The difficulty level is
Yeah.
what the difficulty level is dependent on what you've done in your life and how far you've, gone down that road. But it still can be reversed. You know what I mean? You still can sit within that, make shit right,
Oh yeah.
um, and get to a place of peace.
Yeah.
Because, if you went through all that shit, then you were just brought here for a stronger reason.
Mm,
Maybe. But yeah, man. So yeah. I feel all that.
yeah. And that's the hard part though. You know what I mean? Just sitting with it long enough and not going back to what's simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You might play another video.
Yeah, it's a little minute joint.
Okay. You can play it. I got on that. Well, no, hold on real quick on that topic.
Okay.
As far as sitting within it. Where is that? Because I asked a question. Where did I put it? Maybe so. Alright. So I asked, right? I'm talking about, chat. Because sometimes I'll just ask chat some questions.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, so this question was, spiritually speaking, why do I feel stuck, but not in a bad way? And also, why do I feel so disconnected now from my human services job based off all the questions that I've asked? Why am I in this? Why am I in this, or why does it feel as if I am in this empty space? But again, it doesn't feel bad. And then it said, the one that said, you are in a between world season. Spiritually, many traditions talk about a threshold womb space or void. It's a space after one identity is shedding, but before the next one fully arrives. You are no longer who you were, but you are not yet who you are becoming. So it feels like not motivated the same way, not emotionally attached the same way, not hungry for the old roles, but also not depressed, not lost, just still. That's why it doesn't feel bad. It feels quiet, like standing in fog at sunrise. And I said that was like standing in fog at sunrise. That was a perfect kind of analogy. I
Yeah.
felt that. Yeah, I felt that shit like a motherfucker. But so just to that point, and of course that shit went deeper in, but to the point of sometimes you gotta sit with it without being strong enough to not revert back to your old ways. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing to feel empty in some cases. You know what I mean? Of course, you'll know where you are in your life to know if it's emptiness or depression or loneliness. You know what I mean? You should be able to know where you are in your own personal life. But yeah, when it comes to becoming a higher self, looking for a higher frequency and all that type stuff, speaking from this level, then it's like, hey, you got to sit within that shit. So it's not crazy that reading came up. And I just asked this question today. Like this question was earlier, and I didn't know that you were gonna bring any of that kind of thing. So right, hell yeah. And it was supposed to, be happy just that way.
Yeah,
But
should be connected.
That's
like when you said it about the when we was talking about the street shit with the enlightened minds.
Oh
Same way that was on my mind early, and then you brought it up. Yeah, man.
Yes,
Shit, wow.
Yes,
Yeah. All right. This joint right here though is just like real random, but hey, this page, I don't know, you might have saw it though. At least it'd be popping up on my Facebook a lot. But he just be like throwing random knowledge about the universe and shit out there. This joint's super short, but check this one out real quick.
Okay.
Kirk's ring, you'll see the letter G, but everyone always says, what does this G represent? Yes, it's Freemasonic, but this is the reason why guide, gnosis, geometry, Genesis, God all begins with a G, because it all relates to the generative principle. The generative principle is the force that creates all reality, which is care, or the heart, the love. All creation is created through love. You're watching this video right now because you care about gaining the information. And if you don't care, you'll take the action to scroll and find another video you care about. Whatever's in front of you in your reality, it's because of the G, the generative principle, the care energy. You only take action on what you care about. If you care about money, you'll take the actions to generate that reality. If you care about football, you'll take the actions to generate a football reality. So this is the G. This is the force that drives human action. This is why they say money makes the world go round, because everyone cares about money.
Yeah, he be he be dropping a bunch of I think it's a book that they selling too. But yeah, book of wisdom.
Okay. I was trying to say where you get his books and shit from. What library you go to?
Right. It's I definitely be hearing about though a lot of this type of knowledge though, but yeah, I never actually had a book with it in it yet. But a lot of this shit be talking about the Freemasonic type symbolism and all of that type of shit, and the way that it explains it, because a lot of people be like, yo, that shit evil. You know what I'm saying? But the way that it explains it is really like it's hard to explain, but it's like they definitely saying like it's not evil, of course. It's like it can be evil or good depending on you. You know what I mean? So but this is like allegedly real universal shit, what's the word for it? This is pretty much the way of the universe. This is the symbols and the energy that moves the universe forward. This is how it actually works. Like, you know what I mean? Like it or not, this is how the shit works.
Right.
Saying, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is why allegedly a lot of these artists who we think like sold out be actually like Masons and stuff like that, but they I think it's like deeper than even Mason. There's another video on this joint too. Hold on, because he called it something else. It's with Kanye West. I don't know if it's on here. Let me see. Yeah, this joint. Check this joint out. This from this the same dude.
Okay.
Oh no.
So here's Kanye West, and take a look at the symbol that he's wearing, which is a double-headed eagle. The same double-headed eagle with a crown on top that represents the 33rd degree Freemason in the Scottish Rite system. Double-headed eagle and a crown. This does not mean that Kanye West is inherently evil. However, allegedly, supposedly, it indicates that he is a student of the occult. He studies the hidden aspects of human consciousness. This is what the esoteric and occult is all about. Studying consciousness. Whether he uses that knowledge for good or for bad, that's for you to decide. But symbolism never lies. So here's
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a lot of motherfuckers that's in that industry that know a lot of secrets. Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure. That's why they disappear if they talk about it.
yeah, a lot of them, and a lot of them will say that shit. You know what I mean? They be wanting to say something so bad, but then they be like, "Yo, I can't say it. I can't say it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen a couple artists like that, but they be wanting to though. Yo, they be really wanting. Well, not all of them, of course. Some of them gonna be like, "Shit, fuck it."
Yeah, fuck it, right? Let the people make their choice, their own choice.
Yeah, but yeah, some of them.
Hey, what did that say? Kanye studied?
They say he's a student of the occult. He studies consciousness, human consciousness.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they studying like the world, the real world type of shit. Like what we are, consciousness, how we are, who we are, how this shit works. You know what I mean? That's probably how a lot of them stay on top of shit too. You know what I mean? At certain levels.
Yeah.
I'm
So do you think that's what's at play? Do you think that's his character in the entertainment world? Because they usually take out a lot of people that go against it. Kanye been in some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So do you think that's his role?
It could be because a lot of it, you know what I mean? A lot of the shit that I watch too, to be like, man, all of this shit is a script. So all of that shit is
Scripted out.
anyway. You know what I mean? Like if you allegedly, if you out there and you got the attention of a lot of people like they do, then you're running a script, no matter what it is. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of that shit be fake, allegedly, of course. So
Right.
Of course, man. I didn't. I'm pretty sure. I think I showed you the one dude page, but his videos be like, that should be making you think like, damn, what the fuck? The industry host, nigga. Yeah, industry host. He on YouTube. Check him out. Industry host.
Oh, HOAX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He got a lot of. He pretty much mainly focuses on pop for some reason. He definitely fascinated with pop.
Is he from the West Coast?
I don't know. It sounds like some white dude. It's like some weird CIA shit for real. Might be the fucking CIA actually. The way these joints is put together like this, yo. Like, I don't know, bro. Whoever it is, they know a lot, and they break it down in a way that's like, they had to have been tied in some type of way, whoever this is with this video, with this page. He never shows his face, of course. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, he just talking, and it sound like some white dude, but it definitely he goes deep though, and he don't just do pie. He do a bunch of shit, a bunch of people. I watched one earlier. I think who was on the one earlier? I think it was Pac on it earlier too, but it was. Damn, I wish I could remember who was on the one earlier, because it was it was pretty much saying everything's a script. Was it Pop? It might have been Pop again. He literally got 100 Pop videos, bro. Like he like
Yeah.
What the fuck, like, right.
I guess at that point he's obsessed. That's
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
yeah. But the way that they break the shit down, it's like,
Hey, unless he's Pop disguising his voice.
right. You know what I mean? Hey, that's what they say. Like, all of the deaths be faked. They say
Yeah,
all of that. Well, he say all of that shit. Yeah. Like, and
that's
that's
crazy.
just a way for them to harvest energy and get money, get more money. You know what I mean? Of course, motherfuckers go quadruple 10 times platinum when you die.
Oh yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
indeed.
That's just more money. So it's like, it was like shit, but it's definitely a script from the motherfuckers in Hollywood who
Right.
really run the shit. You know what I mean? And that's how they keep their pockets fat. Yeah, rich beyond their imagination.
Right. More money they could ever spend.
But
But like I said, generation after generation after generation.
and that
They're
power,
gonna pass that shit down. Yeah,
more money,
for
more
sure.
power.
Yeah.
I mean, got all types of motherfuckers in your pocket, nigga. You own the motherfucking the states. Fuck the police department, nigga. You own the states,
Whole fucking
the
state.
countries. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You running the leaders. You running the presidents. You telling them what to do, type shit. You know what I mean?
Monopoly on the biggest level, on a bigger
Yeah,
level.
that's major,
That's
major.
shit wild, man.
Yeah, man. It's all good though. It's all good,
Yeah. We
motherfucker.
definitely can create our own world within this shit
Yeah, you know what I mean.
to bring our own, you know what I
That's the shit
mean?
that they probably studying that they probably know. Like, yo, we can't let them know that though. They
Yeah,
can't figure
right,
that fuck
right.
out.
Try to
Yo, they
keep it
could create
away.
some whole other shit. You know what I mean? Just by doing this. That's it.
That's
That's all you
it.
gotta do.
Right.
And they like, oh yeah, we can't let that shit out. And you
Yeah.
better be quiet and create this reality for you. And then we'll make you a multi-millionaire, but you better shut the fuck up.
That's
You know what I
the
mean?
main thing that's bold.
All right.
Bold letters.
Mm,
Gotta shut the fuck up.
yeah. And I think for real, the motherfuckers that went out probably was the people that was like, you know what? I don't want to do this shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me go ahead and cash out. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do my death. I'm done with this shit. You know what I mean? If it works that way, of course. That's some deep conspiracy rabbit hole shit. But
Right.
in this world, you never fucking know.
You never know. It's a lot of distractions. Motherfucker will walk past one of the the dead, not even know.
Don't even know.
Or living beside them and don't even know.
Yeah, man. Easy.
Come out the
Easy.
house in a whole human mask, the new mask and shit that they got, or whatever. Who
Yeah.
knows?
And they showed us them masks. We can see that they got masks like that. So imagine
Right.
some new technology shit that they didn't show you that you can put on your face and be a whole different person type shit. Man, come on, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Them joints that I seen, they look real. Right?
Oh
The
yeah.
joints from movies and shit.
Yeah, I seen a couple videos. Like, come
yeah.
on, man. You don't know who you beside.
Yo, that shit too easy. Too
Like,
easy.
hold on. Come here, man. Let me pull your face.
Right. You know what I
Pull your
mean?
fucking
Right.
face, man.
Right. Hey, come on, bro. Easy, bro. Stay to yourself.
Oh, you got to.
You know what I mean? Come on,
I seen a video, the 3D printer machines.
Yeah.
There was a guy that made I don't who knows if it was but it showed him in his driveway inside the car. And it looked the picture should look real, but it said he used the 3D machine to make Lamborghini parts, like to make a Lamborghini. I mean, what he need to build a Lamborghini.
Right.
And it showed the car in the joint, and like I said, it was in front of his driveway. You never fucking know if it's real or not these days, but it's an interesting story because I've known folks to make ghost guns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to
Yeah.
3D printing, so it's not far fetched.
Oh yeah.
To make it part by part kind of thing. Damn sure not far fetched. But I'm just like, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But we're in those times, so
yeah.
Just question everything. Just question
That's for
everything.
sure.
Don't just go off believing unless you don't care. If you don't care, all right, boom. Do your thing.
Right.
But don't just write it off. Don't just write it off, kind of thing. Don't be the person to write that shit off.
Especially on fucking on social media and shit, nigga. AI, come on, man.
Yeah.
This motherfuckers out here in the comment section still thinking that AI is real. You like, you can't tell that this is AI, you know. They really commenting like the video is real. Like, it's so clear to me anyway, and to a lot of other people that be like, nigga, AI.
Right,
But some people be really commenting like, yo, man, that's so messed up. Oh man, I can't believe that. Like, bro, this is AI. You can't see that. You know what I mean? Like, even on the simplest videos, though, just the fact that they minds can still be tricked by this shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out here that's gonna still be easily deceived by this shit.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we're also in a time where folks are going to use that, and they're gonna say that they're gonna say just that, right? Damn, I can't believe it's real. And now some people are going to leave their comment and bite back at them. Now they got play on their comment.
Right.
You know what I mean? They trolling just to get some, just to get some views on or some followers or some shit like that. So we also live in that world.
True. That's
which
true.
is crazy. I'm like, man, I don't want that. If my attention not coming fucking naturally,
right, organic.
I don't want that shit. Yeah, you keep just baiting motherfuckers to come on your page. People be making, whole fake stories. Like at that point, just get a camera and play that shit out visually.
Right.
You know what I mean? But people be writing out long ass layouts, and people be invested. You be having thousands of fucking comments, and people be really invested in that type of script.
Absolutely.
And the whole story be fake as a motherfucker.
Right.
So I'm like, man, at this point, just write a movie.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But they know they ain't gonna have as much pull as a fake ass story that people think is real. I mean, they think it's some real life shit, then people gonna gravitate towards it more, especially with some drama.
Oh yeah,
that's it. It's a wrap. You can make up any damn thing. You know what I mean?
And they want that drama. They gonna eat that shit up all day fucking long.
Oh yeah. Now I say that shit all the time though. When I be looking at these pages, like, yo, I know it's gonna be easy to put together a page like that and post some dumb shit or some fake shit or just some straight drama shit. But like, bro, I don't want to go that route, yo. Even if it's easy money. You know what I mean? Like that's some fake shit. I'm trying to blow up on some real shit. You know what I mean? Go viral on some real shit or get my money on some real creativity shit that I really love to do.
Yeah, it's crazy when it becomes that. I seen I think somebody I follow on Instagram. I used to been following for probably a few years now.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was like living off the land, all that type stuff. And then after a while, it became, him and his family. It became, get a place respectfully, whatever reason you need to. And but the videos were always organic, either way, living off the land or in the place, organic, putting shit together, doing their thing. And then the videos really changed to using the graphic shit to kind of get, I don't know if they're using the graphic shit to get people to look at their videos, like putting the graphic shit out there first and then putting the spiritual or whatever type stuff out there, or going back to the living off the land kind of thing.
The graphic, what you mean graphic shit?
Murder, death, kill, drugs, sex, whatever the case, but the dumb videos. Now it went from first living off the land, everything feeling organic, everything feeling good, to now when I come across it, it's their video, but it's I don't see the family anymore. It's just the guy that comes on after a bunch of chaotic type of shit. I'm like, damn, how the fuck we go from this all the way to this?
That's
and I went in the comments like once, and somebody asked that question, like how you go from such and such, and you're this person, you preach this kind of thing. Like I understand it can get bad, but at that point, just go get a job.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't sell out your brain. Man, don't sell out your brain, man.
Hey, man. How many people gravitate towards just straight negative shit though?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many views, man. So many comments. So many looks.
It's a little bit of time.
Yeah, like yo, that's fucked up. But I ain't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for nobody else though, but I know, I wouldn't be switching my shit like that.
Yeah, no,
Especially if I
man.
had even a little bit of a name doing my natural shit, then I'm gonna figure out more better ways to flip the natural shit to some, I don't know, something different, but still
Yeah,
natural. Not no real high frequency page and then throw in some low frequency shit to draw them in. Hell no.
yeah. Nah, and I'm surprised I haven't like unfollowed or anything yet. It rarely comes across now. Well, when I do see it, I'll just keep going. But I'm like, yeah, that's wild, because that showed I was inspired because it was black family living off the land. You know what I mean? What they converted into at their place in the land, no rent, no nothing. Got the kids, going to kids, showing a step in the way, eating their food and all that. And then just a couple of years later, it was just different. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not judging you, but for me to see that, that's just different. That was just different. I didn't expect it the first time I seen it. But it's a lot more out there. It's a lot more out there.
Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's for sure. That's for sure. But you know, do your thing.
Yeah. If it works for you, but you can't ask the questions afterwards if things start to fall apart again.
Right.
You stop being genuine. You know what I mean? You stop doing what you know works because of a slow process, probably.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, off topic before we get up out of this joint. You got a 16?
Like a 16 to spit right there?
Yeah.
Hell no. Written down? Yeah, I got my book in front of me.
Hey, on these joints, let's spit a 16 before we roll out every time. Written or not, you ain't even gotta look at the camera, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's a bet.
Yeah.
I got fucking 3 books in front of me. One of these motherfuckers got something.
Yeah, I think I got something that was supposed to go on the album that didn't go. I got a bunch of shit.
Okay.
I know this one right here. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I've been on that female shit lately.
I don't think I wrote nothing since I dropped the album though.
Yeah.
I think it's about that time again. Yeah, I got this one. For your joint, probably just gonna have to hear the beat from your whatever you got speaker. I think mine. I don't know if I can. I think I can put my beat into the StreamYard. I think.
Oh, that's cool. I was just gonna spit my shit, no beat.
Oh, no beat. Yeah, that works too.
Just the raw 16. Yeah, I think I might. Let me see.
All right. Let me pull out my joint real quick. 165.
And only because I'm gonna spit this joint only because I didn't. I'm still gonna try to put a video together with the joints we got, but something I wrote after the wedding, kind of like a thank you kind of joint for after the wedding.
Oh, okay. Right. You want to spit first or want me to go first?
You got a beat and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go first. That's cool.
All right, bet.
I ain't no beat, but like I said, this is something I put together after the wedding last year. Which I did record it. It's 2 verses, but I'm only gonna spit the first verse, without the beat though. But here you go. I no longer play by the rules. I no longer play by the rules. I found a queen and I put a ring on it. Chocolate little thing, body amazing. Plus she got a little brain on her. Made it official and we walked down that aisle while all of that fam prayed for us. She had her 5. I had my 5. We welcomed change like Robert Orr. The end of an era, the start of another. She had her sisters and I had my brothers. Been over a week, still running it back like Benjamin Button. The color and decor, amazing. Kay did her thing. Alyssa, that's big facts. Aubrey and Party made that timeline bend like the Dallas Cat. Devon with the cakes, Craig with the food, Jonathan J.E. with the photos. Everyone asking who is the DJ, High Def with the promo. On video, who is DeBo? He really created the flow. He put a stamp on it. He captured the essence. He captured the beauty. He captured all of that great moments on Main Street in that ballroom with a pretty bride and a handsome groom. My parents present, her parents present. Only thing left is that is them I do's. And I said that again. The beat kept going in and out of my goddamn head, and I realized that I said shit certain ways to the beat. I probably should have played the motherfucking beat with it. It's all good.
Indeed. All right. Hold on, let me share this window.
I'm gonna write something for next week.
Yeah, I'll definitely be more prepared next time too.
Man, I'm gonna start doing them joints fresh.
Yeah.
Gotta keep me back writing. Keep me writing.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get on. Just some lyrical exercise all the time, more consistently.
Yeah.
Whether I'm doing an album or not.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Can y'all hear it? Can you hear it? Oh wait, that ain't the fucking beat.
Yeah, I heard it though.
That's the beat I did with the sampler joint. I'll play that joint for you in a minute. Can you hear my voice over the beat? 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, I can beat the beat feel a little louder, but yeah, I can.
Hold on, let me see if I can. Is the beat lower now when I'm turning it down, or is it still the same? I pretty much got it all the way off on my speakers.
It's not too bad, but it doesn't sound like it turned down.
All right.
But your voice is over top the beat though.
It's over top?
Yeah, your voice is.
All right. 1 2 1 2. Yo. Alright. I remember how that joint stuck. Yo. Ain't no doubt I am him. Welcome to the other side. Cold, calculated, strategic. Ain't no love inside. The alpha, omega, repeated. Where the sun don't shine. The poet, the student, the teacher. Working double time, standing on my square. But life is a circle. Persistent, consistent, never stopping. Steve Urkel. Keep thinking that all family matters. Shit gon' hurt you. Yeah. My current chakra is purple, so everything below me will be left in the dark though. Think I lost my way? Nah, watch the way that God glow. Do this every day? Yeah, just playing my part though. A lover, not a fighter, with a whole lot of heart though. No empathy, sympathy, simply I am God, hard body, guard body, universal star. Underneath this glass dome, protecting the all, trying to run away, but that's home. You are who you are until it's over. Then I'm free again, unbound, untamed, unchained to be me again. If unfound, unclaimed, no remains, repeated then. This wisdom doesn't quench your thirst, then fuck it, eat it then. Pause, yo. Pause, yo. Big balls though, gorilla nigga climbing these buildings won't fall though. A million niggas can go against them, they can all go. I'm up in my rank, respect the bank, Wells Fargo. God, yo. Yeah.
Yeah. I said, yeah, that beat rock too.
Yeah. I had like 3 joints that I was supposed to put on there.
I didn't make it.
Racing the fucking clock. That's why I said that's the last time I'm doing that. Ain't no more telling y'all about the album before it's actually done. Fuck that. It's a good test, but nah.
Yeah.
Because I could have made it like way better for real, actually.
Hey, it always can be a part 2.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. And the brass taking time with it because you damn sure got two bangers that could be to promote and put out there as far as the Ggod code and yeah.
Hey, so this the joint, right? Hold on. This one of the joints that I did the prompt for, and then the beat that I made with it real quick. Just to show you how me just putting in a prompt and clicking a few categories made a whole soulful, crazy. But it's like 3 to 5 minutes long, and I found like a nice spot around 3 minutes or something, you know what I mean? Because it actually changes like the old school songs too, how they always used to change and shit, and the beat change and shit. Yeah. So like around 3,
whole
4
essence of it.
Yeah, the whole shit, yo. Yeah. So I found a nice spot, found a nice little voice sample that I wanted, and rocked with that joint. But I think this the whole joint first. Shit, my bad. I'm still on the same damn beat. All right. All right, so yeah, so this is the whole joint. Well, most of it. I think I ain't gonna play the whole joint. It's a couple minutes long, but just to give y'all an idea. Shit crazy, yo. That's just because I got it chopped, so it ain't gonna play the whole joint. But
that's great.
But you pretty much get the idea.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's a nice little
what?
Nice vibe.
I can make 5 beats off this one joint. For real. Man.
Yeah, that shit laid back.
Yeah. So yeah, sampler AI. Join now if you make beats.
Where are you chopping it down in?
All my MPC.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what I say. But you can see this joint right on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So when I chop it up, well, you will get a better visualization of me chopping it if you was actually looking at the MPC as opposed to looking at this screen. The screen is just gonna show you, just like Pro Tools, the different tracks. You know what I mean? So these tracks are just for the sounds and stuff. But where I chop it up at, actually, let me see if it can show you real quick. It's just on this these so I'll put each of them into one of these squares, and then I'll have them all around. You know what I mean? To chop up and play however I want.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, whatever part of the song I want, slow it down, speed, I love this shit. But so this the beat that I made off this joint though. Hold on. Just a little something like I made this joint quick too. And that part is in like almost towards the end of the song. Break down again, yeah. Then I put another scene to this joint though.
I can zone out to that joint.
That's off the fucking AI sample, you know what I mean? Like, yo, why wouldn't you embrace this, yo? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Shit, yo. Shit tough, yo.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I damn sure can vibe to that.
Hey, trust me. Once I grab this joint, I'm gonna be fucking with this joint heavy too. I got one more, but like I said, I'm gonna definitely make a couple beats just off of that one.
Yeah.
Joint, and I got two of them, so you know what I mean. The first one I'm gonna chop up more too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I fucks with it.
I'm simple, yeah. You said 69. As far as the price.
Oh yeah, $69. Yep, $69. It's say for you don't got paid monthly, none of that shit. It's one time.
And you gotta have the NPC, right?
Yeah, if you want to put it into something that you can chop up, yeah, some type of NPC or you can put them. I don't know, but you can do it. I'm sure it's another type of way using Pro Tools or something, some type of way. But you're gonna need some type of controller for sure. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, them files go straight from my computer, straight to the NPC. Quick. 5 seconds. Boom. Chop it up real quick. Yeah, that shit, y'all. Yeah, that shit is.
Like I said, there's so many different ways you can do the one beat. You can create a dance song off that motherfucker. Yeah. A slow vibe to it, R&B, pop. You can go whatever way. So you can really do probably a whole EP off of one sample.
Oh yeah. Think not. Get creative enough.
Right.
Yeah. Plenty samples I use with just one sample. Boom. You know what I mean? But one single little part of the fucking sample that I use, but I could have definitely used a whole bunch of other shit that was still left over. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we at that hour and 30 mark.
That's big.
Keep these joints to a minimum.
Mm-hmm. But that's what's up, though. I can get with these.
Yeah,
quick jab.
Yeah, middle of the week jab.
yeah. Quick therapy session because I enjoyed the talking portion of it too. So
yeah.
Nice therapy session, real quick.
Definitely should tune into the. I mean, the rest of them definitely gonna be more put together, but we should definitely tune in to the music more so on this joint.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's videos and shit, just like music shit, whatever you got. You know what I mean? As much as possible.
Yeah. You talking about our music?
Any music.
Music
news. Okay. You know what I mean? New artists.
Okay, yeah.
Life that you thought was hard. You know what I mean? Whatever, anything. Yeah, all the music.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with that.
Keep us in that music bag because you know what I mean. On Sunday, you know what I mean. We high level with it. We on
right.
Some consciousness shit. Not much music. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but yeah, we appreciate y'all.
For sure,
as always. for tuning
That's
in to the
it.
God Particle Podcast, and we will see y'all on Sunday.
Sunday, yes, indeed. Be
What
there.
time? Peace. Yeah, be there.
Love you, bro.
All right,
For
love you
sure.
too, bro.
Peace, peace.